Hello and welcome. We got another super buff tower to test out today, and that's the Top Path Dartling Gunner, Ray of Doom. One of the most expensive upgrade pads that I have yet to do yet for the super buff series. Reminder to check out the playlist if you want to see all the towers that I already did and what round they got to. But yeah, I don't think this one will get super duper high, just because, well, it does, first off, a lot of damage, which you might think isn't a good thing. But a reminder again that the more projectiles and the lower damage there are, the higher percentage increase we get, because all these buffs give, or a lot of the buffs give a plus damage increase. But with the Ray of Doom, since it already does like 25 damage with its, laser attack, and I think it's like 80 damage with the first target hits, then yeah, we're not going to benefit much from anything other than attack speed buffs. But yeah, for now we'll start off with the laser cannon, as I usually do. I don't usually get to see much use out of this tower because it's not a super great upgrade in general, so hardly use it aside from testing, such as right here. Also, yes, this is one of the rare occasions that we are doing this test on Resort instead of Logs, because, well, this thing does way better straight lines. Pretty much every upgrade to your laser cannon, plasma accelerator, and Ray of Doom are all good with straight lines. Granted, I can't say for certain. I'm not sure I bet on myself eating bread again that Logs would be not as good of a map as Resort, because the thing is, since the Ray of Doom, I'm talking about this tier 5 here, since the Ray of Doom, it's the first target that gets that extra damage. That means sometimes, well, at least on this map, since a lot of towers will be, or a lot of balloons will be in the loop, it'd be kind of hard to maximize your single target DPS by, because there's going to be a balloon pop blocking your way into attacking that bad you probably want to take down. Granted, I'm pretty sure in every other situation, including DDT, is straight lines better, so I want to say most likely Resort is better, but we'll do a quick little test at the end. As for how we're doing against single targets, well, let's slow down here. Laser cannon looks to be doing about 1,000 DPS. Should hopefully be enough that I don't need to micro here, because yeah, right now I'm getting all 3 bats damage, so if I could just leave in a straight line, then looking good. And I think, yeah, super buffed laser cannon is not too shabby. In fact, might be able to pass just the raw Ray of Doom, although I guess that shouldn't be too impressive given that, well, we're getting pretty much $1 million worth of buffs here, max buffs, compared to like under 100k Ray of Doom. But nevertheless, is cool to see, and now for 120 here, yep, it's definitely looking like we'll pass up that Ray of Doom, alright. I think the biggest problem, I guess, will be group balloons, because you can see that it's getting pierce caps. If it wasn't getting pierce capped, the lasers would be going through the ZMG, but yeah, I don't see anything. And now we're getting fortified cerams kind of sneaking through here. Again, just goes to show you that pierce still does matter, even though it's max buffs. Yeah, we're gonna die to those fortified cerams there. Not sure there's really much I can do here, because, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of stuff pop blocking your laser cannon. I guess I'll do a bit of targeting, as in first at all times. I think leaving it down this straightaway is good. Don't want to get it too far, otherwise that umbrella on this map might clock block some of the shots, but yeah, this seems to be doing a little bit better. Not sure if it'll still work though. Yeah, this is gonna be a nightmare to deal with, alright. I think what I gotta do is I got to, if anything leaks there, I gotta burst it down to ceramic so that it's easier to clean up here. And now that we're not shooting a straight line, those remaining ZMGs are getting really, really far, so not sure if we'll be able to have it here, but this is our best chance. Alright, turn last corner. Well, I guess at this point, the micro is much easier, and the DPS will be fully maximized, so I think with that careful micro, nice, 131 is complete. But yeah, the rounds definitely don't let up. You see, there's a bunch of stacked ZMGs this round, but I think it's a little bit better, since you're not as, there's not as much on 132. JK, they're pretty stacked. Think I'm dead here? Holy crap, yeah. Too many mobs. Unless? Yeah, too many. Alright, come on. This run looks a lot better. 132 is done and done. Definitely a painful tower to try to micro to maximize its damage, but also very rewarding being able to shred this much stuff with a laser cannon that most people don't normally see is very good. Base of the key here is just pop one at a time, and you're good. Yeah, surprisingly, this is performing better than I thought. We might actually make it to 140 at this rate. If I can beat these fortified DTs here, come on. Feels like things are leaking, but I think we're getting them on the last loop around. Yeah, reason number one, again, why Resort is better. Logs would not have had a chance there. And I think we might be able to safely say that 140 is the highest round. Just take a look at the F-pad here, not even close to popping, right? Yeah, not even the length difference of logs really would have made a difference here, would it? Nah. Still, though, very impressive for the laser cannon. And now for an upgrade that should hopefully do a lot better. Plasma accelerator. This does get extra mob damage on its beam. It doesn't actually shoot any faster, though, than laser cannon, for those wondering. If you compare the single turret DPS, though, that 10 mob damage definitely makes a difference. Doing, like, 2,000 to 3,000 DPS. And yeah, it's definitely going to be enough to take down 140 at least, but there's going to be even more annoying micro than laser cannon here, because you pretty much have to have the point damage, otherwise you're not really maximizing the true potential of this guy. Like, fun fact here, but the beam damage is pretty much the same as a laser cannon, if not worse, so it's really just the point that gets the extra help here. So we really gotta be careful. And I died to the little next round. I guess on the bright side, this tower does have a lot more pierce than laser cannon, so we definitely should be able to beat this round here if I just play it carefully. But yeah, boys, it's going to be annoying. I gotta start focusing this pad down, by the way, instead of the other things, just so I don't take too long to kill it. You know, I'm feeling pretty lazy today. What if I just left the beam right in the straight line here and just let the pierce of the beam do all the work? That actually seems to do a lot better than us, rather than changing the positioning of it. So maybe I'll just do that. Okay, let's just take our time here to beat 141, and there we go. This one might be one of the smallest round increases from, like, tier 3 to tier 4 that we've tested. Yeah, this is so sad. Can we get 10 likes? This round might not even be doable. We got one bat that's very, very, very healthy still. Gotta burst it down. But you see, the problem is I gotta move it back up here, because random stuff keeps leaking, so how am I supposed to get pad damage? Might be too late here. I'm pretty sure we're gonna die to the DTs that spawn. But hopefully not. Alright, pop already so I can beat DTs. Thank you, thank you. I don't know if there's a time to burst this down, though. Come on. Homeland. Oh my god, we lost the photo eyes. Yeah, again, the micro was really annoying with this. Okay, so after a bit more careful micro, I have now popped that second bat a lot faster now. And we shouldn't die to this part. I hope, come on. Need the beam to be right on top of the Moab's exit. And final stretch, 146 is done. Man, each round is a nightmare to deal with. Petition to skip straight to Ray of Doom, anybody? Because I like to vote yes. Okay, good news, I am able to push it to 149, but this round looks like a nightmare. Too many fortified DDs. I can't really leave it in one place. I mean, if I did, then here's what it looked like. I think we'll die. Anytime now? Yeah, there we go. So I think with that, I think I had enough with the accelerator. Let's just go over the Ray of Doom now. We've seen enough. So this should now make things a lot easier for me. Go ahead and lock it in place, and here's a 90-day difference, guys. Absolutely melting that. Oh my god, did you see how fast I killed that there? Holy crap. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised, because it is a Ray of Doom after all, but still. Again, this thing doesn't benefit from any damage buffs, really. But I guess it does give, like, all the total buffs collectively give a very good amount of attack speed. I would wager, like, 5 to 6 times. Because remember, the overclocks give 1.67. 10 Ultra Boost stacks also give 1.67. And then multiply that by, I think, 1.15 for Izzy's Totem. Jungle Drums, double attack speed from Called Arms, and yeah, we're looking at like 8 to 9 times, to 10 times more attack speed than the original. So I guess it's not all that bad for those high damage towers. Maybe this thing can make it to like 200. We'll see. And again, here's the difference for the Ray of Doom buff. You saw that first bad pop way faster because of that single target damage. Again, it's like 25 with the beam, but 80 with the first turret hit. So it's very important to, you know, have a bad be the first target if we're looking to maximize the rounds. I think if we can isolate this bad here, you can see that DPS is actually pretty nuts on the bad. I think it was over 10,000, 15,000 per second. If I recall correctly, I think the tax zone of this map got up to 25,000 DPS when it was, like, in range. But don't forget that we do have the perk of having infinite range with the Ray of Doom. So even though that raw single target is less, global range should help, you know, cancel that out. Also, you have got to love how smooth this tower is. It is basically as if we had nothing but the Ray of Doom itself on the field. Very nice breath of fresh air compared to other towers that absolutely destroy my frame rate. once I give every buff on it. That's because I guess you don't see any... Well, there's no other projectiles. No matter how fast it is, it's always just that one beam. Anyways, it appears our run is not as smooth sailing as I thought. Bads are getting really far, because, like, in the middle of the round, everything is blocking it, so I can't really get that extra damage on it. On top of that, them popping late means I have very little time to take down those DTs, so... While we might not have a single turret problem, it might just be a grouped balloon problem and DT problem. Basically, what I'm saying is we'll probably die well before round 200, especially in a round that has multiple bads. Like, take this, for example. Look how far those DTs are getting. This round could spell trouble. There's 4 bads, all pretty spaced apart. I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to pop the DTs here. See, even if that, we barely had in time. Guess I should focus that down then. Like that, and then... Alright, 6 UMGs left. But it's still lacking DPS, yeah. Not really much I can do, but maybe pop these first 2 bads faster. And then ignore that 3rd bad. Just focus down the ZMGs, I guess. Not sure if that'll be a good strategy or not, but it did kind of work out, right? Now I'll wait for the homeland to be up before popping this bad here. So now, for example, go. Burst down the DTs. I think it's a bit too late, dang. Okay, this time equal damage on everything. This bad is about to pop. But the DT's leak, yeah. So, in the end, I think this Radium got about as far as I expected. I thought, you know, once I bought it on 150 that it might have survived longer, but nah. It had the same problem that I initially thought it did. So yeah, before we end it off, though, I am kind of curious to see just how well it would do in round 200. So let me just skip forward to that round, and you can see for yourself. That is indeed looking like 15,000 to 20,000 DPS, I would say. So is that enough to beat down an F-Bad? Well, let's find out. Well, we're sure as hell are gonna get both of them down, but if we can get the first one down, would be pretty cool. Unfortunately, it's kind of cop blocking it, so gotta find a way around that. I think if anything, we'll die the 4-5 DT, so we might pop the layer, but yeah, not enough for that one, so that'll do it. Hope you enjoyed the Max Buff Ray of Doom showcase, and of course, if you have any other towers you want to see super buff that I haven't done yet, then let me know below. That's all though, see ya.